Hey there, and welcome to Factorio Space Age. My name is Brune, and in the last episode, we were ramping up production of the Yamako. Yep, the orange stuff and the green stuff and the jelly. And I actually was thinking about this because I remembered we needed 30, or this was going to be making 36, correct? But there's an issue with that because only one half of a green belt can only do 30. So really only 2 of these per green belt can be a thing. So what I want to do is make a completed design here. That is going to be my blueprint in a sense for that. And so also, I just realized too that this is also going to increase spoilage production, which will increase the amount we'll need to steal, or to burn off and stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of my goal right now, is to make this design proper. And so let's take this portion. Let's take, yeah, now let's actually just take like this whole thing right here. Let's go over to where there's space to build things and organize things. And we'll do this. Nice, okay. Let's actually start with this one. Turn off the roboports. Okay, take that out. Need to take out that whole portion. So now if I were to say take this, center it up. This is the seed out portion of it. Kind of want to organize this stuff so it's just looks better. So that's basically what's going on right there. So if I move this to there, then I can clean that up. Okay, so this is the top section, and then this is nutrients in and spoilage out. And then this is doing something kind of crazy here. I'm like splitting nutrients off here, then splitting the nutrients off, or I'm splitting off extra stuff. Like, is this part necessary? I suppose, yeah, in a weird way. I wonder if there's a nicer way to kind of make this. And here we're forcing it onto the outside lane so that I'm trying to like basically wrap my head around all these important belt mechanics. Now, Yeah, here we force it onto the outside lane so that as it loops back around, which it's so weird how it loops around like that. I'm gonna imagine making a better one right now. Just gonna come around. Let's imagine it does the going onto the outside lane right after these two buildings. I don't know why. We'll figure someplace out for that, but I want to do that just so I can try to keep it in this standardized loop shape. Okay, then we'll have a seeds out, in a sense. So now over here is where we have this weird thing going on. So now if I take this, oh, and then I stole it from there. Okay, so this would be the other thing out. Let's put that like that. I want to see, I don't really have satellites anywhere yet, do I? I liked how here I have these like spoilage outs on the right, where it's like kind of the inputs are kind of happening like that in a sense. This is where it's input output on the same side. I guess let's go with, yeah, that one can't be there. Okay, I think there's a better way to do this. Let me see here. I think if I imagine the spoilage coming off first, going out, then I can have a something like this, where it output priorities this direction and gives me my out. And any spoilage that would come out would continue up. So it takes the spoilage off first. If there is any trapped on there or something, but then should send the stuff up vertically. Take out one space right there. That makes it look a little cleaner to me. Oh, honestly, I don't think it needs. I basically wanted to try and make sure spoilage would come off first, so it wouldn't send spoilage down that way. But I don't think it's that big of a deal, and I want to continue doing it this way. So I have my output, and I'll have spoilage come up and away that way. Let's imagine this right here. Okay, let's turn the robots on for a second. Look at the robots go. Okay, let's put the building in place. Well, I suppose if it's two... We're gonna do it like so. Oh, beautiful. It lines up just perfect with that. Wonder if there's a way to shorten this portion up. I suppose, yeah, you could do it on the backside. So now you take this portion out. Oh, then it's basically what I kind of had before, isn't it? Interesting. Okay, and then we have the wrong hotkey. Okay, seeds out that way. Output of green jelly. So now we need the spoilage out for the thing up here. And I totally want this to be in line. So the nutrients. Oh yeah, and this is where the input from this thing is. Well, really, I kind of like the idea of inputs and outputs kind of being on one side. So if, like, how would that look? We have, well, that it already doesn't make sense because we have an output that way and an output that way. Okay, so because it doesn't matter where we put the inputs, we do need an input like this. And then we do need one entering onto the belt somewhere. So really this thing has, holy cow, this thing has 2 different inputs, 2 different outputs, and then a spoilage out. Well, I think that's it. I think that's the jelly machine. Realistically, this is going to all be squeezed in one, I think. Just to save a little extra space. I think this could also do this. And then do this, which allows, I think, all of this to come in a little more. And really this input could be anywhere along. It could be coming in from this side or this side or whatever, but basically inputs are on this half, outputs are on this half, with spoilage going backwards, I guess. And this didn't work out to be as blueprintable as I would want it to be, but it definitely is much more concise. I will give myself that. Okay. So let's get this up and running then. I should be able to just like stamp this down with regular that's what I'm looking for. Just regular landfill. Let's see here. I have it be right. Actually, let's have this be right in line with the other spoilage out. Yep, perfect. So now I need to hook nutrients up. I need to hook this stuff up. Get some jelly in there. Split the nutrients right here. That worked out so well, actually. There's someplace I can actually do it. No, we'll put it right there. So then I could actually probably get my seeds out like that. And then we can do some with the jelly out this way. Now I can actually take out 2 of those. I almost want to put a balancer. I guess that doesn't make that big of a difference if I don't use a balancer. Kind of want to do it just to make sure it does take from them evenly anyways. But at least I thought it should take from both sides evenly. Oh well. Okay, so we are going to steal off of the jelly from this direction to make rocket fuel, probably over here. See how I'm doing on the landfill situation. Fine, I could probably use a little more. Should be good. And yeah, this isn't making a crazy amount of it, so. Oh, this is having trouble getting rid of its spoilage. But this one is not having trouble getting rid of its spoilage. Okay. There we go. That should, I think, help. Because realistically, this should be not as much as one belt can handle, so we should be good to go with that. Okay. Where is my, well, I guess I knew I just needed 5 of them. We didn't really have a design built. I'm gonna blueprint this quick. Jelly. I have no idea why I'm saying it like that. Okay. We had 1 and then 5. That was one of these making bioflux. Okay, so this actually has 3 different belted material inputs. Along with the water it needs to input. This is going to be quite the doozy of a design. Maybe we actually want to, while I have the daylight, let's do it up here. So now we need the things to loop. It makes me wonder if we do, say, nutrients and jelly on that side, for instance, right? And then we do the bioflux. Actually, I'm kind of interested in the idea of a double loop belt. So I have my, I have one of those in my memory over here. There we go. Right, so this is how we get spoilage off of this one. We can get both of our inputs in here, yada yada yada. But now let's say we have a second one that comes through. Does this one go in ooh, I like this. So if I horizontal flip this, you go like this, and then you can even just, oh yeah, we'll just do a little one of those. I think maybe we want 1 or 2 spaces there. I guess I'm not sure at the moment, but this is kind of cool how this is working right now. So I like the idea of also outputting spoilage. So let's say we take, so that'd be 2 inputs and 1 output on each one of these. It'd be that. This one I would want to only do spoilage. I think my brain is starting to follow along with this. It's starting to kind of handle the whole spoilage mechanic a little better. Definitely using loops, I think, is the way to At least that's how my brain is working with this, is using these loops. So now we can imagine pipe, 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 underground, bam, 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 bam. That gives us a space for a rocket fuel out. Use filters, rocket fuel. Bang, bang. Set those recipes. 2 inputs for the 3 different ingredients, the nutrients, the bioflux, and the stuff. And we will purposely... Okay, so one, I guess, nice thing about this setup, specifically, is we could even... Oh, yeah. Ooh, I like that. You do something like that. So this will output onto... Actually, let's move this into position. So the spoilage will go onto this inside lane, and we will make sure that the bioflux, for instance, is put into the correct spot. I suppose we could also have this one doing the things we need to do right here, because it could grab its nutrients from, say, the inside lane. We'll have it just grab everything from that lane, and then it will output. Oh, it could do the exact same thing. So we could have a spoilage out. And now it's just so dark you can't see anything I'm doing. This one will be the good stuff. And then it's going to get in the correct spot on the belt. I guess this one also needs the red stuff, which will make that coming on this side. I also like the idea of... Let's go right here. Sure. We'll do it like that. So then I can... Ta-da! There we go. Give me some lights. There we go. And it's getting daylight now. But... So this just needs the red stuff. The Yamako stuff. We need green stuff and nutrients. There we go. There's the 2 inputs for the green stuff and the nutrients. Red stuff is being input onto here from here. This is getting the green stuff and its nutrients from there. Then we also just need some red stuff into here. Okay, that's a little crazy. Calm down. Okay. Rocket fuel out. I think this is it. I think this is it. Okay, sick. Get that out of here. We don't need lights. It's daylight. Get out of here. I am going to need to power all of these. Some stuff like this. Can this get to the side? Oh, perfect. There, that works for me. This is rocket fuel. Let's just copy this for now. And this is right over where I kind of wanted to do it. Sure. Yep, this is great. Let's rotate it, actually. Even if it does send the, well, it doesn't kind of send the spoilage the wrong way. Yep, I'm out of bio chambers. Definitely should have grabbed that one. Definitely should grab the build. Perfect timing almost. Let's get this hooked up quick. I think that'll be the end of this episode. Okay, so let's do... some nutrients. Let's do... output product to the left. Jelly. Actually, no. I need to steal the jelly from over here. It needs a lot of jelly. There we go. And that one's actually taking from the other lane, so that should be good for that. Spoilage. I think I want to connect into here. Okay, let's connect some power up. Perfect. Water pumps. Just need a little bit of iron. So sick if I could just... oh, I basically can. That's so cool. Boop. Okay, and then this stuff needs the red stuff. One of those, go with one of these. And here I can actually do what I was thinking of doing. I'll put priority to the left. The mash. So now I should get my first rocket fuel. Oh, it is so cool. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Start feeding this some rocket fuel. I honestly want to just bring in a ton of blue chips. And maybe the LDS structures might be a little less complicated, but maybe I want to bring in a whole bunch of those as well. we'll look at that in the next episode, though. So, thanks so much for joining me. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. And take care.